Hi, my name is Kelly Schaff. I co-own the Lavender Field with my mom, Cindy Capel. We've been in operation for about 4 years now. And our operation came to be, it was really born out of a very simple idea. My mom was ending her professional career in corporate America, and she was interested in just planting a couple lavender plants to enjoy here on our family property. And I immediately took action on that. We planted our first 20 plants, found the best soil on the property, watered them, and they promptly all died because that was the wrong way to take care of them. So after that failed experiment, the next year we decided to do all the proper research and really do this right. And not only do it right, but I told her we're gonna go big or go home. And so what we did is we relocated our plot of lavender out here to this field here where we have approximately 500 plants. And we prepared the raised beds and planted about 10 different varieties of English and French lavender. The Lavender Field, in addition to having our U-Pick event every June, we're open seasonally to the public all of June and the first weekend of July on the weekends. During that time, we have local patrons come and pick lavender. You can pick a fresh bundle. We also have a gift shop, and so we use our lavender to procure a bunch of different products. We have, whether it's culinary, we have our honey, we have lavender chocolate, we have lavender garnishing sugar, and then from like a bath and body perspective, we all know that lavender has properties to reduce stress, help you sleep, reduce anxiety, all of those good things. So we have lavender pillow spray used from our lavender hydrosol we procure. We have lavender essential oils and bath salts, soaps, shower steamer, bath bombs, all kinds of fun stuff like that. And then of course just the home usage of lavender, which is, we have dried bundles, we have lavender fire starters. So our shop is kind of jam-packed with lots of fun ideas that you can use lavender for. And so, really look forward to opening up next year in 2023. Yeah, from a conservation management perspective, we've had a lot of trial and error on what works and what doesn't work for lavender. As many may or may not know, lavender is not natively grown in the Midwest, so it's very difficult to grow here. And in terms of our soil amendments, when we executed implementing these raised beds, we did a soil mixture of limestone gravel, manure, and some of the clay soil, and it's been mixed together. And that mixture, we've found through trial and error that about 50 or 60% of the limestone gravel is the right amount of drainage that's appropriate to keep these plants alive and also helps prevent root rot disease known as Phytophthora, which is very common in lavender plants. In addition, as you can see in the field, we've laid out a weed mat, which not only helps prevent a lot of weeds and extra maintenance, but it also helps us with detracting the rain from the plant and helping with keeping, the soil and the drainage, more appropriate for lavender. And finally, I think, the outcome of all of this has been that we have a really good pH level within our soil distribution, and our plants, the level of Phytophthora has significantly reduced. And overall, I think the amount of plants that we have that need to be replaced has reduced year over year. The Extension Office has been a really great resource. We've used their help in really kind of diagnosing the different plants that have died and diagnosing the cause for the root rot. So whether we had different types of Phytophthora or other plant diseases, they partnered with UK, and we've done some really cool studies to understand what's going on out in the field. So as I mentioned, when we began the Lavender Field, it was really about a hobby for my mom and I. So from a success perspective for us, I think some of the fruits of our labor that have really been meaningful to us have been when we have visitors to the Lavender Field that are able to step away from their busy lives. And it's the minute they get here, it's almost as if they've been transported into a magical place. And it's an hour of their life where they're away from the stress of perhaps a loved one in a hospital or the stress of their work. And we've had several people, more than we would have ever imagined, that come out here and have told us it's been the best day of their life. And I think it's the combination of the classical music we play, the inviting, just the love that my mom and I have for what we've done here and created with just all of these plants, the beauty of the plants when they're in full bloom. It really changes people's attitudes when they get here. Everyone is just happy. We've also created traditions where, this year was our 3rd year in business, and we have mother-daughter groups that come year after year where they get pictures in the field, or it's a girls' weekend activity. We've been a destination for people outside of Ohio and Kentucky. We have people that come from West Virginia and Tennessee. It's really been an incredible gift to see, how many people can enjoy the field. In terms of stewardship, I think when you can use your gifts and talents and share those gifts and talents and turn them into something that other people can enjoy. I think taking my mom, as a little girl, my mom and I used to always do just gardening in the yard, and she's always loved gardening. And we're able to pair kind of that hobby and time that we enjoy together using my business acumen that I've developed through just my professional career, and able to combine those gifts that we have and use it to serve our community. And like I mentioned, just kind of the return we get from opening our property to the public, and just the happiness it brings others, that really, in terms of stewardship, is very meaningful to our operation. The next 5 years, I think goal number 1, keep the plants alive. So that, this is actual farming, even though it's lavender, definitely want to make sure we still have plants in 5 years. But aside from that, I think our goal is to really become a flower farm destination in northern Kentucky, not only with lavender, but other perennials that we are starting to grow other places in the field. In addition, we do have a honeybee. We have 2 honeybee hives, and we'd like to expand that. I think, there's so many benefits to beekeeping. The third kind of goal we have over the next 5 years, I think, is to really use our culinary grade lavender and expand into local restaurants within Cincinnati and northern Kentucky, whether it's, to offer as like a addition to a drink or to some kind of dish. There's a lot of uses for the lavender as an herb. So I think in terms of where we could use help with the conservation district, I think, continuing to partner with local activities such as the farm tour or other opportunities that arise.